Welcome to KCW News, where we give you the latest and greatest headlines.
Tonight's news, we will be discussing white supremacy and how it changed Georgia's history, Catherine Gilberry's new treasure called the Clever Ones, the stunning weather forecast, word of the day, and a surprise conclusion you won't want to miss.
Stay tuned for an exciting broadcast.
Today's weather is 70 degrees, sunny with a slight chance of rain. A great day to throw a football with little Johnny.
Are you sitting at home bored all day?
Yeah!
Well, Catherine Gilbert has written a new book to solve that problem. The Clever Ones.
Whoa!
It is jam-packed full of stories and pictures to soothe your senses and make you have a fun time at home. Have to be 18 or older to order. $6.99. Shipping and handling. This is Will Burgum, and I am honored to introduce Catherine Gilbert.
Thank you.
Yeah, Catherine. So, Catherine, in your book, you talk about unfair world and how come nothing seems to come easily. How did you come up with this?
Well, when I was 18 years old, I decided I wanted to be a psychologist. After going to get a degree at Phoenix University, I went to Atlanta to start my very first practice. Before I started my practice, I went out on tour of the city. I was astounded by the culture and the history of the city. Whenever I got free time, I would research about the city and relate it to my job. As I was talking to one of my patients one day, she told me that I should write a book, and so the trilogy began.
Astounding. Now in your book, you talk about a man named Joe Papel. This man was accused of not only murder, but also sexually abusing a 14-year-old girl. First, everyone found him guilty, but then he was proven innocent when the city's outraged. He was taken hostage by the FBI. Today, nobody knows where he is or what he looks like. How did this happen?
Joe Papel was a clever one. He had all the odds against him, and every fact the detectives found said that he was guilty. Because of his cleverness, he went back to the court and pled his case. They decided to take a further look into the case. After hundreds of hours of work, they found him innocent. Now, if you go back and look at Georgia's amazing history, you'll find an interesting story such as this.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, also in The Clever Ones, you talk about how success is difficult, and it can't be done alone. Why?
Take a look at Steve Jobs. Before he became famous, he had amazing opportunities. He was born in 1955 along with Billy Joy and Bill Gates. Now, what do these three men have in common today? They're all brilliant computer whizzes. Scientists say that people born in this year are most likely to be successful. This is because each of them had amazing opportunities. Steve Jobs went to Reed College, not the largest college, but one of the best educations he could have received at the time. He later realized that he wanted to make technology better. His practice started late in the game, but he had about 10,000 hours of practice, like most professionals. Then he created Apple products of today. Now, what if his parents couldn't have afforded the college? What if he hadn't been given the schooling he had? Will we have the technology we have today?
I love your thinking. Well, this is sadly all the time we have for today, Catherine. But stay tuned and hear the word of the day. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. Today's word of the day is algorithm. An algorithm is a set of rules for solving a problem in a finite number of steps. Now let's get back to the broadcast.
Today in Georgia's government, if you were to look at the members, you would see plenty of Republicans.
So what?
Well, for the past 200 years, we have had Democrats in office.
Why is that?
This is because many people believed in white supremacy. They believed that the white race was the end-all be-all, and along with that, they thought democracy was the best. That caused a paradigm in Georgia, and most aspects of the government became Democrat. In 2003, Sonny Perdue became our first Republican.
Wow, we have truly changed history without even realizing it.
I know, it's simply amazing. And now back to Will with the final word.
Thank you for watching KCW News. Until next time.
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping? What?
Yeah.
The day today is cookie. You get like Cookie Monster.
I loved Cookie Monster.
Dude, I loved it when the count would come on. He'd like pick the number of the day, like played on the organ. You know, Sesame Street. It'd be like,
Nope.
I am honored to introduce Catherine. Introduce. Alright, do it over. Alright, let's go. I am honored to introduce Catherine Gilberry.
Thank you.
So, Catherine, in your book, you talk about...
What? What was that for?
Will!
I just look over at him smiling. Like,
Lawson, keep your clothes on.
It's getting hot in
just
here.
sits there and goes,
Take off all your clothes.
Lawson?
Alright,
you stop filming.
alright, ready?
Oh, wait.
Welcome to KCW News, where we give you the latest and greatest headlines.
Tonight's news.
Tonight. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm not videotaping.
Okay, ready?
Wait.